Hi folks, I'm JD Piatt with ICOtec Game Calls. I'd like to introduce you to the new Gen 2 series line of calls from ICOtec. Body design modifications to the new Gen 2 line include more user-friendly handle for carrying and hanging on a tree limb, 360-degree rotating antenna, extended front legs to cast the sound above vegetation, a 1/4-20 insert to attach the caller to a tripod. Today I'd like to introduce you to the new Gen 2 ICOtec GC320. When you first get the GC320 and you unbox the collar itself, you've got to remove your decoy and 4 AA batteries are to go inside of the collar to operate the collar. And then you'll have 4 AA batteries inside of the decoy as well, behind the cover plate. Something I'd like to explain on the Gen 2 GC320 and the decoy operation. The decoy is the AD400. The AD400 has a preset 5-second runtime with a 3-second pause. And it repeats that. So it'll run for 5, pause for 3, run for 5, pause for 3. Now with the decoy button that we have on the GC320 remote, you'll see you can press it and it'll stop. Press it again, it takes off. There it's in the pause mode. I'm going to wait for it to go back into the pause mode. There's 1 second, so I'm going to press the decoy button. Now when I press the decoy button again to activate that motion, it's going to honor that 3-second pause that's built into the decoy. So it'll take 2 seconds before it kicks on actually. So I just wanted to explain that way when you get it and you're pressing the decoy button, if you happen to have pressed it while it's in the deactivated mode, that it is still properly working. It's just honoring that 5 seconds run, 3-second pause. You've got 2 ports on the back of the call. You've got one for an external speaker for amplifying your volume if needed, and you've also got the decoy port. So let's remove the decoy tab, wrap our cord around, gently plug it in. I like to twist it down to the side so it hugs my cord tight to my handle. Our decoy is batteried up, our collar's batteried up, our decoy's plugged in. So now, let's go ahead and show you the toppers that we supply with each purchase. We've got a black, red, and white woodpecker topper, a rabbit fur topper. The topper spring, when you unpackage and decide on which topper you're going to put on, you got a smooth post on the end of that spring, and then the insert inside of each topper. Now these are designed to fit tight. So 2 reasons. One, when you're carrying your call in and out, making your stands, if it happens to get hung up on something, it's not as easily ripped off and your topper lost. The other reason is birds of prey. They like to swoop down and hit that decoy because of the motion. You know, owls at night or hawks during the day. Owls in the evening and early mornings too, you'll see come in. But they're tight, so it takes a little bit of elbow grease. Get that baby in there. And there we go. And then got a hex head, snaps right into the top of the decoy, magnetized, holds it in a little clip, and our collar is set up and ready. And let's discuss the new Gen 2 GC320 remote control. On the side you will see an on-off switch. That on-off switch is now for a backlight, which will light up your keypad for nighttime use. as you see, the remote only has 12 buttons. So to operate the 24 sounds, we've got an A bank and a B bank, which is a selector switch on the side of the remote. Your A bank is your first 12 sounds, and those are labeled in black. Your B bank is your second 12 sounds, which are labeled in blue. Now the GC320 will operate 2 sounds at the same time, and you may select one sound off of bank A to start with, switch to B, and run a second sound, or run 2 sounds out of bank A or 2 sounds out of bank B. We also have added a pause button to the remote control. The sounds are going to play through the full file length and then pause for 20 seconds naturally. But you now have the option to pause it at any point you would like. If you would like it to stay paused for longer than 20 seconds, you pause the sound and it won't kick back on until you press the pause button to release and start the sound playing again. We have the stop button to stop all sounds if you're changing sounds. Volume up, volume down buttons, and the decoy to operate the motion of the decoy.
For more information on ICOtec products, please visit our website at ICOtec.com.